Hi everyone, I'm Kara Miller, Holistic Health Coach, and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to make nut milk. So I'm calling it nut milk. A lot of people do almond milk. I feel like we do a lot of almonds in our family, and there's so many different nuts and seeds that we get different benefits from each one. So I like to mix up my nuts and just make a mix of a nut milk. So this is what I do. I go over to my cabinet, I have all my canisters of nuts and seeds. I feel like a mad scientist. I'll grab a handful of almonds. I'll grab some pumpkin seeds. I'll put maybe 3 or 4 Brazil nuts in there. And I'll use walnuts. So you can use whatever mix of nuts you want. Notice I'm not measuring. It's going to be approximately 1 cup of nuts. I'm going to put a few more almonds, and then sometimes I'll add hazelnuts. I forgot to grab them from my cabinet, but hazelnuts put a nice flavor in there. Cashews, raw cashews are nice. So then what I'm going to do is just cover it in water, and this is the container I keep my nut milk in, so I'm one less dish to do. And then I'll just let them sit on my counter for overnight, but you can really just soak them for like an hour or 2, and that's fine too. So these have been soaking overnight, so I'm going to show you now the next step. I forgot to grab my strainer. So you're going to strain out the water and let that water go, dump it. I have some seeds stuck to the side, so I'll just get them out there. And then I'm going to put the nuts into my Vitamix. And then, so it's about 1 cup of nuts, and I'm going to fill it with 5 cups. There's a measuring on here, so I usually go to about the 5 cup line. So I'm going to fill that up with water, with my filtered water. So we only use our nut milk for cereal or in oatmeal. We don't just drink a glass of milk in our family generally, so I'm not worried about it being sweet or tasting good or even the texture being spot on. So I'll show you some tricks to make it smoother and sweeter if you want, but we just leave it pulpy and more savory. We don't worry about sweetening it up. And it tastes delicious in cereal and muesli and granola and yogurt. Okay, then I'm going to add a little bit of Himalayan pink salt. Any kind of sea salt will do. I'll put a pinch of it in there. I'll just kind of smooth out the flavor. So at this point, you can also add some vanilla. You can add honey. You can add a fresh date. Take the pit out. There's many ways you can sweeten it and flavor it, so you can play around with that. You can even take a real vanilla bean and scrape out the beans. But all we're going to do now is go ahead and blend. That looks good. Look at this. We have this beautiful, frothy, milky nut milk to pour into our cereal. So, if you were concerned, so all the pulp is still in there, I don't mind that in a big bowl of cereal. More fiber and nuts, the better. If you want to make this smoother, what you can do is take a cheesecloth, and they actually make nut bags that are made out of cheesecloth, and it's a bag, and you would pour it, you'd set the bag around the outside, and you can do that with your cheesecloth and pour it through and let it drain through. It's a little tedious, and maybe you even want to do it in a bowl because I think the pulp really starts to build up. So makes it a little bit harder, so I don't even worry about that. I just pour it in I now have nut milk for my family that'll probably last all week long. And voila. Shake and pour. That's it. Thanks for letting me take care of you. Bye.